parade your arms.
This man is proven to be a liar of great proportion. I am no gentleman.
There you go. And you forgot I also called you good friends.
Hey, my friends call me Pig. I hope to make some friends here tonight. And you know what? I wouldn't mind making some enemies here tonight, too.
We got them.
Do I got them?
We got them.
Rock and roll, baby.
There's always some water, too.
But I really came down here because I hate the environment so much. I'm looking for new ways to destroy it. Wow. Gary and I came down in our monster truck and we left it running in the parking lot. I'm down with that, baby. Whatever we can do to destroy this mother, we're going for it. And now, I didn't know this, but we can kill old people. I'm down for that. I hate old people. You think they'll fail and they can't do anything for themselves? I don't know, club them in the head. Now, this Agenda 21 stuff, I mean, what it boils down to is Enviro-Communism. That's exactly what it is. And I hate to say the word communism, because that throws up all kinds of things. But if the government is controlling our every move, the government, my God, we can barely walk out of our little houses they got us in. No, not even houses. This is not cool. I wish we could see the yellow a little bit. Do you have the West Virginia map?
Yeah.
Let's get crazy with this thing. I may be wrong on all this stuff, you know, besides killing old people. Okay, so we're not allowed in any of this red stuff.
Right.
And this comes from the UN. Right? You didn't make this up.
No.
Okay, so anything we're talking about, there's actually something to back it up.
Yes.
So Agenda 21 is real. We've already proven that. You showed them that. I'll show you again. It is real. God, I feel like a politician on TV. You know how they do with the bills. So it's real. So I guess you have to decide, do you want Enviro-Communism or do you not? And I don't. Now, you know, I have friends that mean very well. I'm not going to use any real names. Let's call him Happy the Hippie. Happy the Hippie's going to say, no, bro, that's not going on. And then as he reaches for his bong to take another hit, I slap him in the mouth. And I'll say, it is going on. We've got the proof. Just because they changed the name to Sustainable Development or Smart This or Smart That or Smart Building, it doesn't make it good. Look into the smart grid, too, while you're at it. It's moving to West Virginia, baby. It's already here. The government is going to control all the power in your house. Soon they'll be able to shut you down. It's all good. Now, Sustainable Development, ICLEI, I mean, they keep changing the names. I'm not that smart, can't keep up with it. But I believe we actually had links to ICLEI that came here and started Sustainable Williamson.
Right.
They helped do that, I think. Now, I could be wrong. I mean, you all need to look, just like Sean said, look these things up on your own. Right there? So that's actually a document that says it. I'm just trying to clarify. Maybe not everyone can read. I cannot wait to get back to Putnam County and pack up my house and head into the high-rise with neighbors above me and neighbors on the side. Hey, you know, I'm cool with people, but I don't like you all that much. Especially if you're old. And I live in a lot of land. I live on 29 acres of land. I'm a freaking criminal, baby. But I'm trying to do my part. I am trying to do my part. I quit cutting the grass so it would cancel out my carbon footprint. And this cow thing. This cow thing absolutely kills me. First off, no one's going to force me to be a vegetarian. It's not going to happen. And then it's like, well, what did they do with cows we already have? They want to call up my friend Happy the Hippie to come and slit their throats? Then we got PETA flying into town with Pam Anderson. We don't need that skank here either.
That's right.
That's insane. Union doesn't want coal. President Obama repeatedly tells us he doesn't want coal. But then my friend Happy comes back, oh my God. Happy says they're going to take unicorn poo and it's magic and they're going to mix it with the coal and it's going to be clean. No, Happy, it's not. They're going to get rid of the coal. If these people have their way, we will be standing here bone skinny with big bloated bellies, flies on our faces. It's waiting on Sally Struthers to come and save us. But Sally's not going to save us. She can't do it. We need to save ourselves.
That's right.
Let's get a drink of water. See, they want me to get a drink of water.
That's all you recycle that stuff.
Is that it?
You've had too much.
It's nothing for me to drink pee. But the politicians will save us. I mean, they're there for us, right? Some are. And I'm glad that some are here today. I think it's really kind of brave. Most local politicians, they really don't know anything about this. They're just like we are, but we need to teach them. It's easy, especially in areas that are depressed or becoming depressed because their industry is being destroyed. It's easy to swoop in with some sort of magic potion to save the day. And it's really easy to make it happen if you're bringing free money. No small town or county is going to turn down free money. It's just not going to happen unless they know that it's wrong. Now, a lot of people at the state know about Agenda 21. They don't want to look at it. The feds certainly know about it. And Cat Sunstein and all his regulators know about it. They're pushing this stuff through the EPA, through HUD, etc., etc., etc. It's hard for them to address. They don't want to touch anything that's controversial. And that's fine. I understand. They want to get reelected. But we're not going to have that. We can't allow them to be comfortable. We have to force them to look into these things. We have to force them to do the bidding of the people, not themselves. I don't care about their careers. I'm sure they're nice guys, but heck with them. I'll tell you what. Ladies and gentlemen, there's not enough preparation age in all the Walmarts and all this vast land to deal with the screwing the government gives us on a daily basis. But the press will look out for us. Oh, the press will look out for us. No, journalism is dead. Journalism has been dead for a long time. It's not all the journalists' fault. I mean, they're taught these things. And, oh my God, at Marshall University, right now, journalism is taught in the College of Fine Arts. Does that make any sense at all? The College of Fine Arts. I actually went to the College of Fine Arts at Marshall, but it wasn't for journalism, it was for art. Imagine that. And a rabid communist is teaching there. He admits it. He's a rabid communist and he teaches in his class. That's what his lectures are. Our students, our kids that are going to a lot of these universities are being perfectly trained to be state journalists, if you will, in Venezuela or Russia, but not in America. In America, they need to look out for us. Now, I may step on some toes. I don't know who else here today, but journalists have a responsibility to the truth. Last week, a Logan newspaper, it was going down, our agenda for tonight, what we're saying, and at the end of it, it says, Sustainable Williamson is not Agenda 21. Okay, where did you get your research? Are you just going to give us a statement and we're supposed to believe that? A lot of people will because we feel like we can trust the press. No, you can't trust the press. And it's hard to get press if truth's on your side. It's hard to get press nowadays. A guy that could get press back in the day, before the revolution, was Sam Adams and the Sons of Liberty. We need some more of that nowadays. And I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking about it. Sons of Liberty, SOL. And I was like, you know what? If we don't start behaving more like the Sons of Liberty, then we're going to be SOL. So we need some more of that. We need to educate ourselves. We have to know what's going on. We're getting lazy people if we don't educate ourselves, we're SOL. If we don't hold the press accountable and start forcing them to cover things that need to be covered, we're SOL. And if we don't get on these politicians and make them do our bill bidding, ladies and gentlemen, we're shit out of luck. Thank you.